Hello and welcome to another insightful video. Today, we delve into the rather humorous yet scientifically fascinating subject of why certain foods make your farts smell deadly. Now let's be real, we've all been there, right? You're enjoying your favorite dish, only to be later met by an unpleasant aroma that leaves you questioning your dietary choices. But have you ever wondered why this happens? What is it about certain foods that can turn a harmless toot into a deadly weapon? Well, you're in luck because today we're going to break it down for you. We'll explore the science behind the stench and reveal the 9 worst foods that can lead to some seriously smelly situations. So, if you've ever wondered why your significant other runs for cover after you've had a bean burrito, stick around. Before we dive into the foods that cause smelly farts, let's first understand why we fart in the first place. Farting, or flatulence, is a natural part of our digestive process. It's the body's way of releasing excess gas that builds up in our digestive system. So how does this gas get there, you ask? Well, when we consume food, it travels down our esophagus to our stomach, where it's broken down by stomach acids. The partially digested food then moves into the small intestine, where it's further broken down by enzymes. During this process, our body absorbs nutrients from the food and sends them into our bloodstream. But here's the catch. The human body can't digest everything we eat. Certain fibers, starches, and sugars are resistant to stomach acid and enzymes. They reach the large intestine largely intact, where they become fodder for the trillions of bacteria that call our gut home. These gut bacteria are crucial for our health. They help us digest these tough-to-break-down foods, aid in nutrient absorption, and even play a role in our immune response. But their digestion process is a bit gassy. As they break down the undigested food, they produce gases, including hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and in some cases, methane. These gases need to go somewhere, and so they build up in our digestive system, causing bloating and discomfort. Eventually, they find their way out through the rectum in the form of a fart. The smell of our farts, however, is largely due to another gas, sulfur. Some foods contain sulfur compounds that our gut bacteria also break down, leading to the release of smelly sulfur gases. So in essence, farting is a natural and necessary process, even if it can be a little embarrassing at times. It's our body's way of getting rid of waste, and it's a sign that our gut bacteria are hard at work. But what we eat can have a big impact on how much gas we produce and how smelly our farts are, and that's what we'll explore in the next segment. Now that we understand why we fart, let's dig into the foods that can make those farts smell deadly. First up, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. They're packed with a sugar called raffinose. Our bodies can't break this sugar down, so it's left to the bacteria in our gut, which produce gas as a byproduct. Plus, these veggies contain sulfur, which adds a whole other level of stink to your farts. Next, we have dairy products. If you're lactose intolerant or sensitive, you might find dairy causes you to pass more gas. This is because your body struggles to break down the lactose in these foods, leading to gas buildup in your colon. Beans, the infamous musical fruit. They contain a type of fiber that we can't digest, so again, it's left to the bacteria in our gut. As they feast on this fiber, they produce gases including hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and in some people, methane. Eggs and meat are high in sulfur, and when your body breaks down these foods, it produces smelly gases like hydrogen sulfide, the same gas that gives rotten eggs their distinctive smell. Onions, garlic, and spices not only make your food taste great, they can also make your fart smell less than pleasant. These foods contain various sulfur compounds that your body disposes of through farting. And lastly, fizzy drinks and beer. They're carbonated, meaning they contain a lot of dissolved gas. Some of this gas can end up in your gut, adding to the volume of your farts and potentially their smell. Remember, these foods aren't bad for you. They just have certain effects on your body's natural processes. So, don't be afraid to enjoy these foods. Just be mindful of their potential impact on your gut, and maybe warn your friends and family if you're planning a bean and cabbage feast. First on our list is the humble onion. It's a staple in many kitchens, but it's also a prime suspect for causing smelly farts. The sulfur compounds in onions, while responsible for their pungent smell and taste, are also the culprits behind your gassy aftermath. But don't ditch onions just yet. They're packed with beneficial antioxidants and aid in digestion. The trick to minimizing the smell is to cook them well. Cooking onions breaks down the sulfur compounds, reducing their potency. Moving on, we have beans. Beans contain a sugar called raffinose, which our bodies find hard to break down. This undigested sugar reaches the large intestine, where our gut bacteria feast on it, producing gas as a result. But remember, beans are an excellent source of protein and fiber, so soak them overnight or cook them thoroughly to make them easier to digest. So, next time you eat onions or beans, be prepared for the consequences. But also remember, a little smell is a small price to pay for the health benefits these foods offer. So there you have it. 9 foods that can make your farts smell deadly. Just to jog your memory, these are the usual suspects: broccoli, cabbage, onions, beans, cheese, eggs, meat, garlic, and beer. But remember, while these foods might make your farts a tad more noticeable, they're often packed with nutrients and are integral to a balanced diet. It's all about moderation, isn't it? Consuming these foods in excess might lead to some awkward situations, but in the right amounts, they contribute to your overall health and well-being. So don't banish them from your meals, just be mindful of your consumption. And hey, everyone farts, right? It's a natural bodily function, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it's a sign that your digestive system is working as it should. If you found this video insightful and, dare we say, a little bit fun, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. We post new videos regularly, so stay tuned for more fascinating health facts. Until then, eat wisely and fart proudly.